Hello, I'm Faye. I'm a rail resourcer within the North and Midlands division here at Ganymede. I'm running the London Marathon on the 2nd of October this year for two reasons. One is on behalf of the Samaritans because they offer support to those in need, and secondly, it's always been on my bucket list, so I finally get to do it. So as a resourcer, I deal with lots of operatives, so men and women within the industry. It's not only, it does come across that you're basically a resourcer, so that means you're just speaking to clients, putting people out to work, but it's not really, it goes into a lot more depth than that. So a lot of the people I work with now are operatives. I'm not just obviously the employee sort of thing, I'm also a friend. So from that we have phone calls, sometimes they last an hour, sometimes it could be a quick 5 minutes, we sort of just have a catch up, which is nice. And obviously if they ever have problems, it's sort of just being that friend, someone for them to ring up, to either vent to cry to. I've had that before, ask for advice. So a lot of times I've found myself in positions where I'm sort of giving them advice on life, on what they're sort of facing at the moment, whether it's money, family, personal, you get all sorts, or the job obviously. But yeah, so I'm not just the sort of resourcer, I'm also a friend. And then on other occasions where sometimes my own opinion I feel, oh, it's a bit intense, it might be a bit further than me just trying to give advice, I've also given their contact number so they can reach out to them. Again, they're professionals, just for that extra help, sort of if I do feel it is at the next level. So yeah, it ties in nice because now I'm doing the event raising money for the Samaritans, so it's money that can go towards helping other cases like these, so yeah. Yeah, so the training's going well. Some days I find it hard, other days I'm like, oh, I could keep running forever and I feel like I smashed it, but yeah, lots of different factors, the weather, so even if it's raining, I have to go out and do it. If it's sunny, obviously that's a bonus. But yeah, overall I feel like I'm getting there slowly. But yeah, no, going well, thank you. So the exercise regime that I follow is 6 days a week, with 1 day off, which I normally leave for a Saturday, obviously the weekend. Yeah, it's proven to be hard. I've now figured out, after like sort of trial and error, I'm no good training in the morning, which was my original plan, but sort of doing it fasted just, yeah, isn't for me. So I sort of obviously do work, come home, and do it straight after work. It is hard because my job as a resource, I'm sort of got to be contactable 24/7, so I could be on a run, then I could get a call, so it stops it, sort of puts it at a pause. But yeah, no, some days after a stressful day in the office, I found it's a lot harder when I go home to try and train, like my brain's doing overtime, I'm stressed. So mental health, obviously within my role, it's very important. It's a very sort of people's run business, if that makes sense. Without our people, we won't have the business and the work we get. So making sure their well-being is obviously as good as it can be, and the support is there. So like I've mentioned, either support for myself, other resources in the business, and also Samaritans, which is why it's so good, sort of I'm running for the Samaritans. So the Samaritans is a charity that offer 24 hours, 7 days a week sort of support to those in need, whether it's a phone call, whether that escalates to sort of face-to-face meeting, counselling or whatever. So it's very important, obviously, the money's raised to then be put back into the charity to make sure them services are always available 24/7. So, in able to secure the place for the Samaritans, it is £2,500. So for that, I've just got a Just Giving page set up. And yeah, just sharing it around my social medias, LinkedIn, and just other way around. Slowly getting the donations in, so I'll hopefully reach the target.